This is my team selection for UCL Fantasy first leg of the round of 16. I'm so excited. I'm right now 1000th in the world, well, to be exact, 1036th. I dropped from around 700 to 1K because this last match day, if we quickly go over it, was 59 points, so it's not the best. Mbappe didn't play, and I was eating food, and then I was like, oh, I gotta make my changes on fantasy before I forget. And then I left Mbappe in case he would play, but obviously I knew he wasn't gonna play, but but I still kept him in like a donut, and I could have just had an extra 2 points from like Patrick Schick or DeMarco keeping them in. But yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, I didn't captain Grimaldo in the first leg, or like the sorry, not the first leg, the first day of two, because obviously you can do two captaincies. And I captained, it was Harvey Barnes. He got me 5 points, and I was like, I'm not satisfied with 5 points. So then I captained Vinny Jr., who got me 7, which is obviously better, but could be worse, could be better. So I can't really complain too much. And he almost blanked as well. He scored late. I think it was like the 80th minute. But yeah, Guirassy let me down. Obviously, Mbappe was injured. Vitinha let me down. Hakimi, 5 points is all right. 3 points from Burns stinks, especially with Karabag at home, bro. Barnes let me down as well. Um, and I sold Lookman for Barnes as well because Lookman was benched. And the funny thing is, Lookman, I think, got the same amount of points as Barnes, or maybe one less point. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's quite sad. Nuno Mendes let me down. Yeah, I can't really blame the Galatasaray keeper who's playing away from home. I probably should have not bought him in hindsight, but it is what it is. And then, okay, let's talk about the first leg of the round of 16. So this is my team that I made. Obviously, the bench is going to have the players that are playing on the second day. But since you are watching fantasy UCL fantasy videos, then I'm pretty sure you already know that is to be the strategy. Obviously, you want to bench them. So if we look here, 11th of March. And then the only player from 11th of March starting is Gabriel that I put in. So if we look here, Oblak has Spurs at home. Spurs in the Premier League are absolute cheeks. They might even get relegated, which is quite I mean, I wouldn't say surprising, but like for what's supposed to be a Big Six club, them getting relegated is quite surprising. But the way they've been playing, it's not surprising. They haven't won a Premier League game in, I think, 11 straight games. But in the Champions League, they've been pretty good. But the issue is, or well, not the issue, but like the caveat, is that the correct word? That they had like quite an easy league phase, so it was to be expected of them to advance through the top 8, and comfortably so. But now they have Haram Ball Atletico Madrid at home, or away for them, but at home for Atletico Madrid. And I've got Jan Oblak. I'm not sure if he's going to play because Musso was the other one. So I'm not actually, I don't know who's going to play. So I might change him out. Obviously, this is not a finalized team selection. I might still make a lot of changes or minor changes. I'm not sure. So make sure you're following my socials. You can check the description, like my Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Usually I post on Twitter though every single time, but sometimes I miss. Sometimes I post right after the deadline, so you might not know what my team looks like until after the deadline. But just in case I post it before the deadline, make sure you're following me there. Gabriel, Leverkusen at home, along with Raya and Timber, who have or not at home, away, sorry. Triple up in Arsenal defense. They have the highest clean sheet probability, but I don't really like the probability nonsense because it's obvious, like a goal can be scored at any moment. Like I don't like the probability stuff. You know what I mean? So, I mean, obviously it's a good idea to see who has the highest chance of keeping a clean sheet, but I just don't like it. I just chose them because I think that they're gonna have a clean sheet. That's the reason why I chose them, not because they have the highest probability. And then Upamecano, I just transferred him earlier today, because I had Joao Cancelo. I took out him because he's playing Newcastle away. Obviously, Barca could still keep a clean sheet, but I like Bayern Munich's defense, and they have the second highest probability, if I'm not mistaken. But still, I want a Bayern defender, and Neuer's injured, so maybe I get their goalkeeper and replace Oblak for their keeper. But I'm not sure if Neuer will play. He picked up a minor injury, so I don't know for sure if he'll play or not. Van Dijk, He's one of the best scorers in the. I can't for some reason I can't slide down like to show. Oh, here, never mind. It wasn't appearing. Like, look at these scores: 15 points, 7, 7. Well, 0 because I don't think he played. 8 points, 12 points, 12 points. The only time he stunk up the gaff was against Galatasaray, which, ironically enough, they're going to play them in the same fixture away from home. And then PSV, 0 points because I don't think he played. Lookman. And then watch, he's going to stink up the gaff now that I brought him in. Lookman at home, he has Spurs. I'm expecting big things from him. But, like, these returns are not the greatest. But he scored against Barcelona. I'm expecting him to score against Spurs. Like, he scored against Barca in the Copa del Rey, if you don't know. Olise, Atalanta away is a really nice fixture for him. He hasn't had, like, the only good time he did something was against Palafos. Every other time, like, 5 points or below is quite bad. But if there's going to be a game, it's going to be against Atalanta most likely. Then the Barca triple up. I'm a huge Barca fan, so obviously I'm going to have at least 3 Barca players out of 4. I might even bring in a 4th one. They have... Oh, wait, Liverpool are the one that kick off at 10:45. But yeah, Fermin Lopez, Rafinha were benched in the Athletic Club fixture on Saturday, so they're most likely going to start. Obviously, like, why would you want to bench Rafinha anyway? But it's just Fermin Lopez, like, sometimes he starts, sometimes he doesn't. But in the Champions, I think he's been starting, like, every single time, and he's been a cheat code for me. Oh, yeah, well, he didn't play against PSG. He might have been injured, but this time over here, he only played 45 minutes against Frankfurt. But yeah, he cooked for me. I brought him in for this one, and he got me 20 points because he got a hat-trick, which was crazy. Then he scored in this one, right? No, he got 2 assists, my bad. And then stunk, and then he cooked again here. And then he did pretty well here with an assist. So not bad from him. Newcastle away, though, is a different beast, I'd say, or you could say. But Newcastle away, City scored 3 goals against them most recently, and Everton also scored 3 goals against them. And if there's a team that loves to score, it's Barcelona. So I've got the triple Barcelona attack, and obviously Lamine Yamal needs no introduction. And then yeah, Harry Kane and Sorloth and Petter Haug, I don't know how to pronounce his name. They're my not triple up. They're my attack. Sorry, my brain's all over the place. We'll talk about transfers as well after, because I'm not too keen on Nuno Mendes, however you pronounce his name. But yeah, Harry Kane's doubtful. We'll see. Probably. I don't know when do they play? Hang on. Siri. Champions League schedule. Bear with me, please. They play tomorrow, so maybe we'll get news if Harry Kane's fit and available. If he's not, we'll see which options we have. But yeah, like, of the defense, like, let's see who we could replace Nuno Mendes with. Because PSG, I think Chelsea will beat PSG, even though they're at home. And if not beat Chelsea, I think they'll still concede anyway. Options are. Yeah, they're not too great. At least not. Obviously, there's going to be hindsight, so I could be eating my words. Is that the right saying? But let's look here. Like, who could I bring in? That's why I had Joao Cancelo in there for Upamecano earlier, because like the defensive options are not the greatest. Like, I don't really expect many people to keep a clean sheet other than probably Arsenal. Maybe I get a 4th Arsenal defender in and just go all in on Arsenal. Maybe get a 2nd Liverpool defender in, or a 2nd Bayern. Maybe even another Atletico Madrid defender. But yeah, if we look at the if we look here and see, other than Lookman, who could we replace him with that I like? I mean, Vitinha could do well, to be fair. He's also the highest owned midfielder. Vinny could also do well, to be fair, especially because City are quite stinky now. So maybe I put in Vinny. I'm not sure. I'm just not too keen on Olise, but like, he's going to be one of the most owned probably, at least in engaged managers. And then yeah, I mean, Pedri's an option actually, now that I think about it. Sorry, I got to use the bathroom really badly, so I'm like kind of stuttering, and I want to get through this video very quickly. But yeah, let's see the forward options. Like if Kane doesn't play, like Sorloth, like there's Alvarez I could have instead of Sorloth, but Alvarez instead of Sorloth. But Sorloth recently scored a hat trick, and Alvarez hasn't been playing too great recently. Like for like for the last few months, he hasn't been the greatest. Haaland, he's one of the best Champions League scorers. Mbappe might play. I kind of doubt it, but he might. He's back in training, I think. Obviously there's Alvarez. I don't like Ekatike when he plays away from home. Rashford, he scored a brace against Newcastle last time, so maybe I get Rashford in and have a quadruple Barca attack. Oh, but Rashford, he probably can get benched for Rafinha now that I think about it, so my bad. But anyway, let me, like I said, follow my socials. I gotta use the bathroom, so follow my socials in case I post my team before, if you want to see it. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you can follow my socials, like I said. I appreciate if you made this far. Leave a like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye.